What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 194 of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton LaPlatte. Joining me, as always, we have the Mecha Stardew Valley, Chris Montalbano.
I have transcended.
We got the most degenerate squid in the sea, Jalen Roberts.
I'm pulling Blondie by his hair and sticking my hand up his ass this weekend.
And we got the Ray Trace Durag, Madrid Devon.
Okay, so Stone Free and Jolene are both top tier. I don't want to fucking hear it.
We got a jam-packed episode for you guys this week. We're going to be talking about Kid Cudi, Pokémon, Cyberpunk, Final Fantasy 15, and Tokyo Game Show.
Man, I had like a double shot of tequila and pineapple yesterday. Of the premium stuff. That somebody else paid for it.
That Woodford.
I don't know. It was like, yeah, we don't look at the menu. All we got is this. It's like, okay. It's not my.
So what did y'all do yesterday? I feel like that is like highlight of the week type shit. Like,
man,
I went to the moon, baby. I went to the moon. Went to the fucking moon. I saw Kid Cudi. Chris, he also saw. Kid Cudi. We saw Kid Cudi.
I saw Instagram stories and
this is my first time. My Kid Cudi cherry has been popped.
Oh yeah, you committed one of the cardinal sins of Kid Cudi fandom and spelled Cudi with a K. But I don't think
that's a cardinal sin.
I remember in like the Tumblr days, like if you
but that's Tumblr. Tumblr needs to find a reason to crucify you because they have nothing better to do. And then they moved to Twitter, and then Twitter just continued to be Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twitter sucks. We're not talking about Twitter though. We're talking about Kid Cudi. And it was dope because he did the thing that I wanted him to do. Because of course, a Kid Named Cudi, that mixtape is now available on streaming. And he was performing some of those. But he started with fucking Down and Out.
Yeah.
Down and out, no, down and looking for a substance to drown in. Hey, it's like I was like, yes,
yeah.
I'm like, this is like it's not the one song I wanted him to do.
Did he do Maui
Wowie?
He
didn't do Maui Wowie. No. He would like bounce back and forth. It was also a lot of Man on the Moon 3 because I mean this is technically a Man on the Moon 3 tour.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Like he did a lot of the bangers off of there, but he did some classics.
I need that.
He even did "Man on the Moon," like the song. And it's like he's like, this is my first time like performing it like for this tour, and this is like one of my first songs like ever. And it's like, yes,
yeah,
it was beautiful,
a banger. It was beautiful. And his family stays in Atlanta, so he always got some extra energy, Yeah. He always shouts them out. So yeah, shouts out to Cudi. Appreciate it. Chris, how did you feel? This is your first time. Like, I've been there. I've been there before. I've been there with Madrid before.
So yeah.
Anton was there. He knows.
I didn't know necessarily what to expect. I mean, I listened to Kid Cudi. I haven't listened to Kid Cudi recently, but I dabbled in Kid Cudi when I was a younger teenager or younger person.
How do you feel about
20 years old?
Young depressed
was
man.
Was there any Kid Cudi ghost?
No.
There are songs that Cudi could just do the Cudi part of the song and it'd be amazing.
Nope.
Not even Reborn.
Nope.
Oh, is that one?
Nope.
I would fuck with it, but I get it. I understand.
We would too, but no, that ship has sailed.
I was at this concert, so we got tickets from work. It was dope. I was excited. I was going with my girlfriend Marissa. We were excited. We listened to all of the songs that we know, which with the classics. So I was like, please play some of the classics. And we got there, we got a little lit, ate some food. It was cool. The venues, the State Farm Arena was dope. But then and he had Strix come out. I didn't know who he was, and then he had. We got there early because it was like free alcohol, so I was like, I'm gonna take advantage of that. Yeah. So I saw both the openers. Strix, he was okay. He wasn't really my vibe. And then it was like 070's Shake. She was cool. She's like apparently a female rapper on Good Music. She had the same kind of vibe of Kid Cudi, and I was like, I fucks with her. And then he comes out.
I've yet to listen to her, and I missed her performance because merch.
Yeah. If I had
that merch line
more money.
I was like, I'm buying one t-shirt. And my friend, she sent me money for like a shirt. Plus, she sent me like $130 for a shirt. I'm like, man. You see the price says $55. What are you doing?
That's the shipping and delivery fee.
Right. Basically.
Yeah. But Cudi comes out, he's hyped, and it just like, I don't know. Every song, it wasn't beautiful. It was just like, I just felt just like I was in the groove. I was dancing. I didn't give a fuck who was watching. It was like everybody who was up where I was at was just like, for some reason, white teenagers.
Oh, there was so many white teenagers. So many. Like, and that's always the case.
Yeah, like
that is the one like constant white teenagers, and then they mature.
Kanye,
and then still come to the concert.
Tyler, like all these artists, white teenagers.
White teenagers.
That's fair.
Even Isaiah Rashad, white teenagers. Not as much, I will say that, but they were there. That's what they do.
There's like a whole like concert culture. Like when you were in that concert culture, you don't give a shit what kind of music it is. You're going to whatever concert there is.
I get that.
Right. And I could even tell that a lot of these fans were like newer. Because he like I said, he did a lot of like old shit. Like him and Chip the Ripper did Higher, and then they also did
that's when I think that's the part when he did that song. I was like, I am gone. This shit
to smoke.
Oh yes,
up in the cut. Who gonna hold me down now? Wait, that is Higher.
No.
I'm thinking of the song.
No. That's the next line. Who gonna hold me down now? I wanna get higher.
Whoa.
They also did the song off of Man on the Moon 1 about smoking. I can't think of the name of it right now.
Bringing up.
Yeah, that was the song that I was like, I am now I am an elevated being of my former self. Hearing that song.
Oh yeah, he was hitting them hums. You already know.
Oh man, did he do surfing?
No, he didn't do surfing.
That's my shit.
There was a lot of
It wasn't there. I don't think there was any Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying, which is that I was there. I was like, damn, there are so many songs that he could do, and I would be.
He got a long list of
Hopefully,
he's got a catalog
going through Man on the Moon 1, Man on the Moon 2. Hold on, let me see the order. Indica.
Satellite Flight.
Well, actually, it would start with a kid named Cudi, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Because it's now available on streaming?
Yeah.
Man on the Moon, Man on the Moon 2, Satellite Flight.
Well, no, Indica, then Satellite Flight.
No, didn't Satellite Flight came afterwards? No, it came before Indica.
No, it came after.
Right?
No.
Satellite Flight.
Satellite Flight came out in 2014. Indica was 2013.
Mm-hmm. Damn, this man was just
shit. I just think of that one year. That was it, sophomore year.
It was my freshman year of college.
That was sophomore year because I remember I see pretty girls and I was like, yeah, everywhere I go,
everywhere I go.
And then Satellite Flight came out, and then Wizard. which I didn't really listen to.
No, Wizard was in Wizard between. Wizard was right after Man on the Moon 2.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
That sounds right.
Yeah. And
it was right after Man on the Moon 2.
You can't listen to Speeding Bullet to Heaven. I
was about to say, I went to the Speeding Bullet to Heaven. I went to the Speeding Bullet to Heaven tour, and that shit was also lit because he just did mostly other songs.
I have to confess my sins. Madrid, I finally had that moment that you were talking about when it comes to that album.
The Speeding Bullet to Heaven?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I listened to it twice. And it was an experience because I was like, wow, I might lose my favorite artist. And that was the same year I lost my parents. And I was just like, wow, this fucking sucks. I'm like, this is terrible. Like the album, honestly, the album is good. It's good. It's just so like depressing. It is a suicide album. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's a couple bangers on there like I can just listen to. But that tour was fire.
Don't listen to that album.
But after that, we got Passion, Pain, and Demon Slayer, which is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, Passion, Pain. So the two that I have physically are Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying and Indicud. And I think in the grand
those two don't get enough love for what they did. It was like
those shits hit. I don't give a single fuck. Solo Dolo Part 2, oh my god,
thank you.
But no, I remember this is one of the first times me and Josh hung out, and we were at your place and we were talking about Kid Cudi, and I was saying I think my favorite project is Indicud, and part of me feels bad about that because Man on the Moon won, but at the time, really now it's
fine.
Song for song,
it's so
a toss up.
It's so cool because Indicud is really kind of like a fuck you to Kanye and good music at the time because of how they were treating him.
See, I didn't even know any of that context. I just know the album was I got that and Fall Out Boy's Save Rock and Roll, and I would switch those out in my car. So I had Fall Out Boy's Save Rock and Roll and Kid Cudi Indicud, and I would just switch those.
Oh, Save Rock and Roll.
Right. Weird. Weird.
No, that actually makes sense. It's it was the latest project from two artists you liked from when you were younger.
Yeah.
That just and really solid return albums too.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so you got to just go through the discography. Probably the only thing I'd say skip at all is Speeding Bullet to Heaven, but everything else, listen front to back, no skips.
Yeah,
solid.
It's people don't really talk about Wizard. I actually had
Wizard's
really
good.
Listen to
I like Wizard.
So
when I listen to it, am I?
I distinctly remember having a conversation where you said you didn't like Wizard.
Me?
Yes.
Probably a long time ago, but
Probably.
As it's just come up, I'll tell my phone, play Kid Cudi, and I'll just drive. I'll have over an hour commute, and you just listen.
Seriously, all right, I'm gonna slide some of this. I'm gonna slide some of this Wizard in there where you're not looking.
Can't even be mad at it because it's not super long. It's not it's really a rager kind of. I'm trying to think. Well, Cudi Montage off Kids See Ghost is the closest thing I'd say to a Wizard song.
Mm-hmm.
And it just has that kind of hardcore energy to it. I don't know. It's a rager song though. Or it's but it does have I don't know.
He also did the dubstep version of Pursuit of Happiness.
A Steve Aoki version?
Yeah.
Man, the song, there are 2 songs I need to see Cudi do live that are just so obscure. I need to see That Tree, Snoop Dogg featuring Kid Cudi, That Tree, and I need, the other one, Kid Cudi and somebody else. Adventures of Moonman and Slim, huh? Oh. No, it's not Adventures of Moonman and Slim.
The 2 I need are like Heart of a Lion, because I don't think he's performed that since I've seen him, and then also Daps and Pounds. I don't even know if that's his song, but that shit is fucking fire.
I'm trying to think. There's a Shakira song.
I'm gonna think it's on a project.
This is a Shakira song, Kid Cudi on it.
Yeah, it's like really good.
Yeah, that's obscure. Needs that.
Yeah.
Needs that.
But yeah, if you just type in Shakira Kid Cudi into anything, you'll find it. It's a Shakira song featuring Kid Cudi.
Heard.
And it has like her, and Kid Cudi's like, yeah. It's just... it's the duality of man, that song.
Yeah. This is good shit there.
All right, but we're a gaming podcast, unless y'all want to keep talking about Kid Cudi, but no.
I think
I could, but I also do a fair amount of this on 3-piece set podcast, so there's that.
Tight.
A new episode's coming this weekend.
All right, so the one thing I wanted to shout out in the first half of the episode this time, I shout out to Josh for last episode, editing it into the front. Like, the way he did it was cool, but I want to do it actually at the top after the first 20 minutes. Check out Table Cheese. 4 episodes done, recorded, FTO... Nerd Talk. Like, just type FTO into whatever podcast thing. Like, he's pretty much everywhere we are, and so Table Cheese has been really fun. We've been getting deep into, like, weirdly Destiny, because
Destiny is
it's just because I've been playing a lot of Destiny lately. I see myself like Splatoon comes out Friday, so by the time we record Saturday, I'm going to be talking about
Splatoon is Friday.
Splatoon is Friday.
Shit always comes off on off pay weeks. I'm so...
Oh, no.
That's a pay week for me, baby.
I know. It's like...
Tapped in. So.
Yeah, but so Splatoon's Friday. Super excited about that. And check out Table Cheese. Those are the 2 things. There was a Pokemon news dump today. It was a bunch of... I don't know if there's a YouTube video, because I still haven't been able to find the link to just the YouTube video. I'm sure there is one, but like all the YouTube things that are being recommended to me are people like reacting to the thing.
Oh, you mean like an actual trailer just by itself?
Like...
Yeah, I think I
got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I got all the news from the trailer. So, Scarlet and Violet, they keep... Well, this is the first time that they're pushing me significantly towards Violet. Because outside of this, I've been Scarlet all the way. But this new Pokemon that is just straight up Mega Man EXE...
Yep. What is...
It was hilarious.
Do we have their names?
Before it happened today...
It is Cerulege, and then the other one is
Heard. Cerulege gone.
I just happen to be looking at
the fire ghost type, Cerulege, and the fire psychic type, Armorogue. Yeah. So he's got the blaster, and then Cerulege has got the dual swords. Those designs are fucking fire. Yeah.
For both of them.
So, like,
I guess pun intended.
Damn, I'm gonna be honest. Fire Ghost is a better typing than Fire Psychic, right? Psychic is weak to Ghost.
See, when new Pokemon come out and people are thinking about typings, I feel like they're doing it wrong. Like, look at the cool Pokemon. Like can't wait to have that in a Pokeball.
Psychic is weak to Ghost.
Okay, but you're still weak to Bug. You're now weak to Water.
Just comparing the
you're
two Pokemon. You're
still weak to Dark.
No, just comparing the two Pokemon, the one clearly has the advantage over the other.
Yeah.
It seems like they do that a lot. I don't understand why.
Well, part of that is because you don't have to have...
Psychic is solely only weak to... Sorry. God damn it. Bug and Ghost. They're not weak to Dark.
There's a website, like a chart table.
Psychic is weak to Dark.
Psychic is definitely weak to Dark.
I know Psychic attacks don't affect Dark, and that might as well be a weakness. No, their moves actually do. This shit's weird because different
Psychic
Pokemon
types are weak against Bug, Ghost, and Dark type Pokemons, and they're immune to Psychic type moves. But part of the reason why these typing things exist like it is now is because you can have off-type moves on your Pokemon.
Yeah.
Meaning your Feraligatr can have Crunch.
Yep.
And fuck that thing up.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm looking. Did you guys see Grafii? They did like another thing, like how they.
Yeah, it was like a tweet.
Grafii.
Well, it was like a series of tweets. And it was
sure. A Twitter thread.
Last time when they did a 24-hour stream to only show the Pokemon like 4 times total, and like
like here's the Galarian Ponyta, right? It's like
it was a 24-hour stream. At least this time it was just a series of weird, because they kind of did the same thing with Zora and Zoroark, the Hisuian versions of them for Legends Arceus. They just kind of put out like one trailer that was weird, and then another trailer that it was like, oh, it's blurry camera footage of these Pokemon. But yeah, they've kind of done this for every game. It's always just one weird, random, like, why are you doing it like this? It's like they have one person on the team that's just really into this Pokemon research angle. And so,
right. I mean, honestly, all the Pokemon they've been showing off have looked really good. Like even like the cutesy ones, like the Smoliv and the is it a bread dog?
Fido?
Is that from this?
A bread dog?
Yeah. His name is Fido.
And the pig, Lechon.
Wait, where do you? Oh, there we go. I was
okay. I'll just.
Oh my god! It is a It is a bread Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a dog made of bread that's called.
They haven't.
I'm like, y'all.
They haven't missed with any of these Pokemon they've dropped.
Even the Pikachu knockoff, kind of. What is that Pokemon called? Palmy. Basically, Pomeranian.
I mean, I always like the Pikachu knockoffs. Like,
it's mad cute.
Like, to me, they're always... The only one I don't think I liked was Morpeko, because Morpeko's gimmick kind of sucked. But, like, Plusle, Minun, Pichu, Pachirisu, like, all
what was the one from Sword and Shield?
Morpeko, that's the one I...
Morpeko? Oh, yeah.
He gets angry.
Right.
He does get angry.
Team Rocket had a Morpeko, and, like...
They actually have a dope-looking Ice-type Pokemon. Ice needs more love in this game, especially for something that can take down Dragon.
Ice just needs more love.
Like, I mean... So, Cloth? Cloth is a cool-ass Pokemon. The crab?
Yeah.
Yes, I like the crab Pokemon.
Yeah.
Cloth.
Actually, I will say, Game Freak has never missed with the crab. They have never missed with a crustacean. They have never once missed with a crustacean. All of them. Starting from the top.
Full list. They haven't missed this generation except whatever the car is. We don't know the car Pokemon. We saw the car. I thought it was related to the evil teams. No, apparently the car is just a Pokemon. And I mean, I guess
that's not a Pokemon.
That's a Pokemon. It has an eyeball and a mouth.
If you got a motorcycle, if you got a Pokemon,
it's just a regular car possessed by a Rotom.
That's not like we know what
Rotoms can do
motorcycles.
We know what Rotom possessed things look like. Whatever that car is not a Rotom. It might be another Pokemon that's.
It might be a regional variant. No, it could be the regional variant of them.
They're not gonna fuck up Rotom.
How would it fuck up Rotom? It's just
because whatever that like. Look at the car. Look at its face. Look at just no.
Where are we supposed to see this at?
I dropped a list of Pokemon in the Discord group chat. And it shows all the new Pokemon, their names, types. Like,
okay, I'll say this right now. I'm pretty sure the actual Pokemon is the engine, not the car. Because looking at this, I think the Pokemon part is the engine, not the car. So I think Rotom is possessing the engine.
I am very curious to see what the fuck.
I'm going to call that a Rotom until I'm proven wrong.
That's your new Steel Ghost type, like just right there. Yeah, I definitely see the engine part.
Rotom car.
But yeah, so Cerulege and Armorogue, those two.
Number one, those are Mega Man EXE designs.
Right,
those belong in a Mega Man EXE game. I just gotta say,
it was hilarious. At work today, I talked to a dude about Pokemon and Mega Man Battle Network in the same conversation, and then while I'm at lunch, I see the tweets about this, and I'm just like, "Holy shit!" But yeah, these Pokemon, they're not really Pokemon. They are definitely more Mega Man like. They are robot masters. From the next Mega Man game, but I am like this generation is really
sick,
weird.
Though. I will say though, jokes aside, they are pretty sick though.
Yeah,
they are pretty sick though.
Very cool. Like in the fucking Armorogue, like its arms turns into one cannon, and it's just like
Mega Buster.
And I love the fact that they both fire types.
Yeah, because
wait, Cerulege is in an old armor steeped in the grudges? Wait, that's metal as shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think it's special move. Like, its special move does like a fire-based physical attack that is buffed if somebody died right before, and then it does a drain as well. Oh, yeah, I was watching the Shofu video. He was breaking it down. It was like, fucking that shit is hard.
Also, it has flash fire. What the fuck?
This is cool.
Like, okay, so this ghost type is immune to fire type moves.
Shout out to Joe Merrick. We are using Cerebi.net to look at these Pokemon and to give our opinion. Shout out Cerebi.net and Joe Merrick, who runs Cerebi.net. He just got married not too long ago.
Nice.
Good for him.
Or engaged. I don't know. I think married, though.
Either way.
But yeah. What about Cerulege?
What does Flash Fire do? What is that ability?
Currently, if you get hit by a fire type move, that's a attack or special attack. Wait. It's an attack. It's a 50% attack boost.
They both have Flash Fire.
That's cool. And so it's a 50% boost during calculation if a fire type move is being used. So it's basically a free stab.
Holy shit.
Right. But the competitive potential in this game, because you can change your Pokemon's type and you can have like double stab now with the crystalline something. I have no idea what the fuck it's called. By the time the game comes out and the anime drops, because it's
the crystal meth.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call it.
There has been a huge influx of Breaking Bad like content on my timeline, and I don't watch the shit. I don't engage with it. Neither one of those series, and it's just been flooding everything that I know and love.
Did it recently get put on something?
Huh?
Did it recently get put on something?
There's just a new season of Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul just ended.
Oh, it ended.
Yeah. It was like the final season. So I've never seen Better Call Saul. I have never watched Breaking Bad in its entirety, but everything that I've seen of Breaking Bad, I've enjoyed thoroughly. So I've seen like the first season and like the last 3 episodes and some miscellaneous episodes in between. So, yeah, Breaking Bad. It's not like, I don't know, I'm not the biggest of like drug ring shows like Ozarks, Weeds, like all of those kinds of shows, just not my, I'm like.
Damn, Weeds was fire.
Yeah, Weeds was pretty good. But that's the thing about it is all those shows it's more about weird. Like the character. It's a story about bastards. All those are stories about bastardizations. You're watching what are supposed to be, pretty decent people turn into terrible people. First, because of circumstances outside of their control, and then later on because they were just that type of person.
They became worse people.
Exactly. See.
All right. So, anything anybody want to say now that we have the full list of Pokemon in front of all of us? Anything anybody want to say about any of the? What are we on? Gen 9? Is this Gen 9? Am I old?
I don't know. I don't know. I just played them shits.
Yeah, fuck.
I'm still getting Violet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Fucking Ceruledge is cooler than Armorogue, in my opinion. And that trainer, whatever the version exclusive trainer is, the one for Violet is just way cooler.
Yeah.
Damn.
She tall and tan.
Right. No, I love me my black women.
Especially when they're tall. Especially when they're tall.
Fairy type.
I don't know. My wife's short, so.
But you're you, and I'm me.
Yeah. I'm looking to find. It's navigating Cerebi on a 4K screen is hard as hell. I'll just like there are very many. Yeah,
right.
Oh god, it looks so good. My eyes, I'm distracted.
The text is so tiny that I'm sitting here like having to essentially.
Then why don't you just Control Plus?
Yeah,
because I already closed the tab, so.
Heard.
There goes that. Cyberpunk. Oh,
it's doing things.
Okay. I have it downloading right now. I ain't gonna lie. I have it downloading on Steam right now.
Okay. Nice. You got it on Steam.
Because I need to finish it.
It's on my
and
PS5.
Play it.
So
I need to play it. I need to finish it before what's the new DLC that's coming out called?
Some neo-patriotic bullshit.
America, capitalism, hand in hand. That's what built the country in the first place. Phantom Liberty. There we go.
There we go.
So Phantom Liberty, my takeaways from it, it's good that they're capitalizing off the anime before the anime's even out. Because this anime, every time they show a fucking trailer, like I get more excited.
I think I think those are different things, though.
Yeah, no.
Because I think they're just doing an update.
Pack. Yeah, it's just like an edgerunners update that's out, and that
I thought they just announced 1.6 while they were talking about edgerunners.
Yeah, okay. The edgerunners update is what patch 1.6 is called.
Okay.
Same thing.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is the newest patch. It's the final patch for the Xbox One and PS4 versions of the game. That's it. Like, they get the anime content. Anime's about to drop. Super stoked for that. Like, might have to do.
Yeah, if that anime hits the way I think it will and the way I want it to, I'll go back in.
I mean, if Trigger does,
I really haven't been watching. I really haven't been watching anything about it. I'm just going to go in and watch it, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
I watched a little bit of the trailer, then I stopped, and I was like, I've seen enough.
Look, this is how I'll say this right now. You could tell exactly from the trailer. You could tell this is probably going to be some solid Cyberpunk because that jacket is fucking sick. Yeah. Both of our leads have sick ass jackets. That's a quality thing. Like Star Wars, you can tell if it's going to be good if you get a new ship design. So Cyberpunk, someone has to have a sick jacket.
So in base Cyberpunk, and they finally fixed this issue, like every time I would play that game, they added transmog, and they added the jacket from Edgerunners, so you can just always have that jacket on. That can just be your permanent jacket for the entirety of your Cyberpunk. Oh,
it absolutely will be.
So, like, transmog before...
one more thing we should add to this. This will also be the final last-gen patch for this game.
Yeah, we said that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's the last patch for the...
I guess my brain just did not process that at all.
But yeah, that leads us into Phantom Liberty being next gen and PC exclusive, which is what this entire game should have been. But now we're at So I want to ask you guys this question: like, do you think we will get anything else Cyberpunk from the game that exists now? Like, are we getting another expansion? Are they going to just because like they
probably still have a lot of like cut content or things that they want to do, and they honestly it's probably going to be contingent on this like DLC. Like if it's like swayed the public opinion to being like, okay, we know what this game is. This game is solid, and we can still make more money off of it, and that's going to combine with the synergy of the other IP, such as the anime.
Video viewers
like the next few months are really going to be like that. Well, I guess this shit comes out 2023 for that DLC. That's really going to be the telling factor, because if it doesn't do well, we're not getting shit else outside of patches.
But I will say though, looking at the actual patch notes of 1.6, like 3 new missions, 6 new weapons, 6 new firearms, 5 new melee weapons, and cross progression. With the new arcade game. And transmogs. And there's a new mini game you could play from in the arcades within Night City, and I want to say that game also exists on mobile. It's called Road Trips.
That's cool.
So
I mean,
they still have their work cut out for them. It just has to hit, and hopefully, just being next gen exclusive will get rid of a lot of the problems that they had to deal with. But you also wonder, like, is this content that y'all have been like working on, or y'all like
bit of both?
Are y'all like forcing?
You cannot convince me that the content was finished. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
oh, definitely.
But also I would like to say is, like, before I stopped playing Cyberpunk, I was about half-ish way through the game. Outside of its technical problems, if it did not have the technical problems it launched with, it would have been a solid, like, 7-8 game. Just the content that's in there is pretty good. It's enjoyable. It's just... It was plagued with technical issues.
It was technical issues, and then like quality of life stuff is like, oh, this is like this. So, if y'all would have spent more time with it, some of those quality of life things would have been.
And also that game was oversold for hell and back.
The Steam reviews.
Yes, that too.
Over time, like it's mostly positive, but like looking at the graph. There was like a huge spike, but then pretty much everything's been positive. Like at the beginning of the game, it was like mostly positive still, but it was like 150,000 positive to 41,000 negative. But just like over time, the reception of the game amongst players, this is like, I don't know, Steam reviews aren't the tell-all be-all, but like now that they've implemented the overtime system and you can kind of see the graph of like when people are initially pissed off, when the game first comes out versus like the reception of the game over time and people who played it after the fact.
Yeah.
Like, it's interesting to look at.
I mean, this game, if this next DLC and everything that they put into it to fix the game and then give it some more love with this DLC, could become a No Man's Sky to where it's get a resurgence and people love the game.
I don't think it's gonna have that kind of turnaround because that's the thing.
I don't think it's gonna have that turnaround, but I think mostly because, like I said earlier, outside of like the quality of life and polished things, which No Man's Sky had problems with, the actual content of Cyberpunk is pretty good. Like, that's the thing about it. It's like, it's not it. Like, yes, Cyberpunk is constantly plagued with more. You could have done more with this if you had time.
One of its main problems is it was oversold. Because, like, the big issue was like, yo, why the fuck can't I change my character's design in a Cyberpunk game? Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. I thought this was base level shit. And now I'm up here running around with some ugly ass fucking clothes. I can't change my hairstyle. Like,
you still can't change your hairstyle. To be fair,
make it make sense.
Like, make it make sense. What the fuck?
This is a Cyberpunk game. Where are my cybernetics? Like, you only have gorilla arms. Where are my cosmetic cybernetics? I need my metal arm. I need my deck. I need my freaking deck in my skull. Why do you think they don't have the side part shaped? It's so you could stick a metal deck in there. Hack your brain.
It's for function. And that's one of my problems. I'm like, all right, you would think some of those issues would have been resolved, or they would have looked like, I think you should change up your character in a fucking game all about customization. But no.
Well, yeah.
And also, it's a personal gripe. But I think those types of games where you have the dual protagonist set up and you get to create your own protagonist, license some more people to do fucking voices, because there's no reason your character should just be default white voice actor / actress. Come on, there's plenty of voice actors out there.
And to be fair, the voice actress is better than the voice actor. Because,
as it tends to be, Shepard.
Yeah, well, a lot of... Yeah, as it tends to be.
Especially if you played Renegade.
Yeah.
I mean, they pull the default badass, plucky white woman, you know.
No, it's more of the default, I'm angry at society white woman.
Yeah, but the thing is, it'll be the same character. It's just, for whatever reason, the female performance of that character is just a stronger base level performance than the male performance. Especially in the case of Shepard and Vi.
Yes, Vi. Vi is from League of Legends.
Arcane. Yeah. Arcane. Need season 2 Arcane. Please and thank you.
No, I don't want to go back to Pitlover. Let's go to fucking... Okay, I played League for years.
Like 2020.
Pitlover is cool, but why don't we go somewhere like the fucking... Heck, I want to see Noxus or fucking... What is Bilgewater? Bilgewater, that's where I want to go. Fucking Bilgewater.
You better hope Netflix is around by then.
Riot could just release it.
What's with all these streaming services just fumbling the bag lately?
It will be. Anytime a streaming service dies, another one gets extended life.
Fuck it. I'm going back to the open seas.
Yo-ho! Are you playing Destiny with me and Jawan? Because Jawan got the season pass, and it is on my short list of like...
I am definitely... Destiny is a game that I wanted to sit down and play, but physically, I can't. Sometimes. It's getting better, though. I should be able to play this weekend.
Okay.
It is a time sink. And my time sink right now is 14.
I might be on Splatoon this weekend, keeping it a buck. Iron
and
Banner
Splatoon is this week. Like, I needs that. With the drip?
with the drip.
I get to speak gibberish with the drip. Oh my god! Fucking sign me up, baby.
There are like
that was really good
songs in the made-up Splatoon language that are just stuck in my head permanently, and like I'll think about Splatoon, and I'll just be like, and like
somebody was like, "Don't get in a car with a Splatoon fan."
Don't pass a Splatoon fan the aux cable when they're thinking about Splatoon. Just don't.
Hey, yo.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's just gonna be a good time. I don't know, man. Sign me up. I'm excited. I'm gonna get some games this weekend. I might finally spin the block and get Code of the Lamb.
Ooh.
And I realize I'm just gonna wait on the Guilty Gear sale.
You go,
if there is one.
There's gonna be.
I mostly just don't have time to sit down and actually learn to get good at a fighting game right now, especially if I'm playing Destiny and secretly trying to catch up in 14. But that's besides the point here.
Is I've been motivated.
Secretly.
Like they, I want to say it was Polygon, maybe not. But there was a YouTube video that dropped about getting into fighting games, and it gave me that Evo, like it rekindled the flame of Evo in my inner FGC player. But the problem is, it's hard as hell to find people to fight with. I mean,
it depends on the game and the platform.
Whatever.
I think that's
on
really what
PlayStation.
it boils down to.
Legitimately, I have every fighting game that's on PlayStation except for Melty Blood and what's the other one? Arxis DNF Duel. So the only two fighting games that I do not have on Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is literally free on PlayStation Plus right now, and
I'm assuming that we're gonna play that at some point strictly because it's free.
Yeah, y'all are gonna realize how bare bones that game is without any DLC.
Oh yeah, and no rollback.
And no rollback.
No plans for rollback either. It's just like, yo.
The only reason that game was at EVO this year is because EVO owed that game one. Like, they owed them one favor. And they were like, look, we promised you at EVO 2020. That didn't happen.
I hear, man. Fuck.
It's like EVO 2021 just didn't happen. It's like, here, you get your top 8 on main stage. Fine.
But deal with it. Have this very sleepy lad win.
Sleepy lad.
Dude just needed a Red Bull, man.
Hey.
He will go down in like my Legends of Fighting Game history. Like,
he couldn't be bothered. He couldn't be bothered to win his first match in top 8.
Never have I seen a EVO victory with such a fucking amazing story going into it. Like, it was environmental storytelling. It wasn't even they hit you over the head with the story. It was just like, nah, we see this dude.
It was Elden Ring levels of lore. It was just like, how deep does this lore go? But
there was
I have to look around to really find it.
God.
Yeah, good times. So shouts out to Grand Blue for, if not just that one moment right there.
Yeah, shout out to Grand Blue for the one night it was at Controllerize and I got to play it locally with real people. And shout out
the
to
only time.
It was literally the last Controllerize before COVID. I got the game.
Damn.
That went out of the way to get that game physically.
There's only been like 2 or 3 Controllerizes since.
Yeah, it's been 2.
I swear to God, it was like 2, and then they were like, "We got to figure it out," and then it disappeared.
Yeah, now we're in the spin-off saga.
Yeah, we got cartridge, we got the lag. Shout out both of them. You know. What was the one you went to, Madrid?
I went to cartridge at the high.
That was the
High Frequency Friday. Oh yeah, that was cool. Like High Frequency Friday in and of itself, it's just Friday at the High Museum with drinks and music, and that's then cool. Cartridge was there in like one of the rooms, like off to the side of the museum. So they just had a DJ in there, and they had a bar, and it was fun.
Did Cartridge move days now? Because It used to be on Wednesday.
Does more stuff now. So there are days that aren't necessarily Wednesdays for cartridge. There's a cartridge happening right now.
Right now. It's pretty much every Wednesday. And then like last week they did one for Dragon Con on Tuesday and then also another one on Wednesday, like their usual. Yeah, I follow the lore. I keep up with the cartridge lore.
I just see I see like the flyers, like their Instagram promotional pictures, but they're not even pictures, they're like GIFs. And then I see the Instagram stories after the fact of everybody who was at Cartridge while we were recording, like right now. Like later tonight into tomorrow morning, I will be seeing.
Oh shit, we might be able to start going to Cartridge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so
we got shit coming for y'all. Stay woke.
But yeah, we were talking about League of Legends and Arcane.
Look. But I'm just saying, if we go to Bilgewater, giant island woman, I'm just saying. Lowy. And you got hot pirates. I'm just saying.
Giant women hot pirates.
The thing is, I think even if Netflix goes away, that Riot will just continue to put out its stuff because they've just been dropping like music videos for Valorant.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, they're finally treating Valorant like League of Legends.
Netflix is going to be fine.
Yeah, Netflix.
But yeah, like you said, even if they lose the contract with fucking that
with Rito,
Valorant, well, not Valorant. Riot will find somewhere to fucking ship that show off to.
No, they'll just do it themselves. The amount of times have they dropped, like, look, just go on YouTube and look at what they made for Star Guardian. Like, that alone.
So
like, Riot could just do it in-house.
So it would be on YouTube?
Yes. If you go on YouTube right now and type in League of Legends Star Guardian.
They're shipping it somewhere else. Shit.
Yeah, I could totally see them dropping a.
We know it ain't gonna be HBO Max
of Arcane.
I need that JJK Zero Blu-ray.
Is it on Crunchyroll? I was telling myself
they just added a bunch of anime movies to Crunchyroll, including Akira. But yes, JJK Zero.
Finally, actually watch Akira all the way through.
It was on Hulu.
Yeah, and I think I put it on to watch it all the way through and got distracted, and it just kind of became background Akira.
Okay, I will say JJK Zero is not on there yet.
When does it get there? Because that's when I'll get Crunchyroll
the 21st.
For the fall season. Because I need to
buy Hero. They gotta let them Blu-rays sell a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The Blu-rays aren't for sale. That's the fucking problem. It's about to hit Crunchyroll, and I can't buy a Blu-ray of it.
Because the Blu-ray comes out in Japan on the 21st.
Oh fuck!
Damn.
I saw that movie like a year ago. What the fuck?
It was so long ago. Holy shit!
The Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie was a long ass. It was definitely, at the very least.
I remember this dude looked me in the eyes and told me the art for fucking the JJK manga was bad. I was like,
and you didn't beat his ass right then and there, like on site, like immediately, straight up.
He was a friend of one of my friends, and that would have made it awkward for everyone.
Yeah,
but I
also understand not just randomly beating up somebody for having a obscenely wrong opinion. So
I could at least power bombed him, right? Hit him with a suplex.
Yeah.
No. Just let him be negative. The whole curse thing will handle it. Will solve itself. Like
right.
That's really it.
If JJK taught us anything,
like
just let him be. They'll get there.
Ignore that existence.
Like I'm not.
There's bigger fish to fry out here.
Right.
You fool. You monkey. I never liked those monkeys. Famous last words. It's like, bro. Like, fuck, man. Your arm is missing, dude. You're bleeding out. What the fuck?
Was that a JJK thing?
Yeah, like literally the end of the movie.
Yeah, that's Ghetto. Talking all that good.
I watched it.
That's what he called.
Maybe I just don't remember it being a line like that.
I also.
Well, he's always called non-cursed users monk. Like, well, let me rephrase. When he finally did his Aizen moment, yeah, that when he did his Aizen moment, that's basically he never. I want to say he called them monkeys or something like that. He went full Frieza.
Yeah,
he had some derogatory name for non-cursed users.
No, he called them monkeys.
Now that I think about it,
y'all aren't even human.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah. He's got a fucked up backstory, man. It's not that fucked up, but like
it's a classic descent. It's a classic descent because of the responsibilities of society.
Chris,
he's modeled after Shinobu Sensui from Yu Yu Hakusho. The dude who was about to cut open a fucking portal to the demon world to let out demons to murder everyone because we suck.
Basically.
Yeah.
He was like, because remember, Ghetto's entire
he went full Fan Daniel.
The thing about Ghetto, though, is that Ghetto's reasoning makes so much more sense. Because remember, Ghetto is just trying to get rid of all the curses.
Yeah. And the reason why the curses exist is because it's a human. So you just get rid of humans and curses no longer exist. So,
or
I mean, his reasoning was
humans how to control and then manipulate their own cursed energy, and then instead of it radiating out of them and cursing an area, they could just.
Didn't he say that's way too much work and it's easier to kill them?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he said, fuck them, they're done. Oh, I thought he was just straight up like, no, you're just not working.
He straight up said to Homegirl, he was like, I could either kill all humans or we teach them how to do this, but that's like way too much work.
But then also, like, at that point, and I want to say that was after the whole thing where they accused those two little girls of being curses. No, that was right after that. That was literally right after that.
Yeah. And then he killed them. And then I was like, that's amazing.
And
I mean, once he tasted human blood, he was like, whoa, there's no going back.
I mean,
because after that, he killed his own parents. So it was like, hey, I'm in this shit for real, boy.
Right, and then literally told Gojo, the one person who actually understood him, it was like, yeah, even if you choose, whether you choose to kill me or not, that means something. I hope you know that, right?
Right.
It's like, oh man, fucking next level in JJK the past couple weeks.
Last couple of weeks, ever since the culling game started, JJK. No, ever since Halloween and Shibuya started, JJK's done nothing but go hard in the paint.
I've been hearing a lot of weird takes. Like I saw one take was like, "There's too many fights." I'm like, "What are you smoking?"
One of the greatest arcs of all time, and it's not even a
battle shonen.
The worst
that is having a battle royale
I have ever heard is that.
And there's plenty of exposition in that series.
And not just that, but they're doing it right. They're not just like random fights. Each fight is an entire character arc for one of these characters.
Or multiple characters.
Or for some people, it's just, I got a gambling addiction, motherfucker. Let's roll the bones.
Oh my God. That fight.
Fucking goated.
That fight.
Yeah.
This is why it's like, other than like, that fight proves that JJK has one of the best power systems in creation.
Yeah.
That fight alone.
To this day, it is the best battle system, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and give it.
It's also like really malleable. Like the characters are able, like their power set is malleable enough that that motherfucker's like, yeah, I'm just gonna use my cursed ability to create coring gas. That's not even my ability, but the situation demands it.
Right. And honestly, with that character, that's just the nature of their curse energy is electricity.
Right.
And that's pretty much exclusively what he was using. You're like, oh yeah, you can use your curse technique. Yeah. I'm saving it for Sukuna. I'll let you fight him. Yeah. Okay. Now you have a new party member.
Right. First he had to convince him that modern day sorcerers are worth a damn. Because old boy was talking cash shit at the top of that fight.
Oh yeah, you're unkillable. I'm gonna kill you.
He was like, all you modern day Jews.
All right. So the one last thing that I wanted to hit on, if anybody else has, and one more thing they want to get that queued up. I watched a Final Fantasy 15 retrospective, and holy shit, was I playing that game wrong for everything.
How were you playing it?
It was just like the battle system I didn't understand. Like, so to block and parry, you had to hold square. And I thought the latency was just bad. So for me to parry, I just hit the button early. And apparently I would just hold it just long enough for it to do it right. But
I don't even know if I was I'm so far removed, I don't even know if I was blocking, if we're being honest.
I just watched the video, and like it was really cool having the perspective of Final Fantasy 15 kind of in comparison to 13, as well as like Type 0 and like the different levels of quests. I reinstalled Final Fantasy 15 on my PS5 without the episodes because I'm not going to use the episodes, but I reinstalled it because there's a Final Fantasy 14 quest with the Mikote that gives you like the UI and everything from Final Fantasy 14 in Final Fantasy 15. So the same way the level of crossover was with Monster Hunter and Final Fantasy 14 is the same way it is with Final Fantasy 15 and 14. So like 15 you got the regalia and you got the Noctis stuff and all of that and the music and all that in 14. Yeah, there's 14 armor sets in 15 that you get from doing that quest line. So I may have done it already because I was really doing a shit ton of side quests in that game. But if I haven't done it, I'm going to do it. And if I did do it, I'm going to redo it with the context of now playing, because I beat Final Fantasy 15 before I ever really played Final Fantasy 14. So that'll be, I think, going and doing that. And like, I wish Crisis Core Reunion had a date. That is the one thing that is just looming overhead that I'm like, I just wish it were here. Can I just please have it to play it, please? I will forsake every other game this fall for Crisis Core Reunion.
Yeah. I swear I thought they were going to put it out in December.
They said this winter. Which means it's early next year. Like the further we get along
January
without a date, we might get a date at TGS. There's hope TGS is coming up, so we might get a date at TGS.
When is it? Is that next week?
I know Saturday is the Ubisoft Forward, so like
nobody care about that.
But I mean, like dates, timing.
Here's the new Assassin's Creed game.
It's actually in Japan and won't be as good as Ghost of Tsushima. It's in a week?
Yeah.
So it
starts Thursday, September 15th.
God damn it.
Sunday, September 18th.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. And so we're probably supposed to get
maybe Game
I think
Awards?
we're supposed to also get a Nintendo rollout, like the fated Nintendo September Direct.
We need a PlayStation showcase. We're overdue for PlayStation setting us up. Like the games are starting to come out that they talked about, even like their third party stuff, because like Stray's out and Roller Drone's out. JoJo's is out. Like
Bandai announced their lineup for TGS this year.
Yeah, a bunch of people did. What's on Bandai's? Because I don't see us getting Elden Ring DLC at TGS. I see that
there is no Elden Ring. There is no mention of Elden Ring. Basically, the big thing we actually care about would be like One Piece Odyssey.
I want that game.
Yeah, there were some previews of it.
Exactly. Like that's a game I want.
Yeah, like Capcom talked about.
Oh, there's supposed to be playable with the trailer and a live stream.
What?
One Piece. At TGS, there's a playable build.
I thought you were talking about Street Fighter. Well, I know Street Fighter is going to be there and playable, but so we're probably going to get the next Monster Hunter update. We're probably going to get Street Fighter 6, another character. We're going to get Resident Evil DLC. Like, it's playable. Resident Evil 8,
the Square lineup, though.
What's on the Square lineup?
The first thing on it is Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. The first thing on that list.
I'm getting a date.
And of course,
and then I may not have to forsake all the.
Wait. Playable, and it's going to be in the Mega Theater. We might actually be getting a date.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
They're not going to do a playable demo without a date. Especially of like a remaster, like with some models.
We're probably going to see another Rebirth trailer.
Maybe not.
No, I'm literally looking at their lineup, and it says Final Fantasy VII Rebirth in the Mega Theater. I'm literally looking at their lineup.
Okay, what else they got?
Forspoken. That's playable. That's going to be in the Mega Theater.
Those like the
Stranger
Mega
of Paradise is going to be in the Mega Theater, so there might be another Stranger of Paradise DLC or something like that.
It's supposed to be 3, I think.
We already got the first one.
Yeah.
And this one, Jack gets... I'm not even going to go there. Jack gets jacked. Off.
But yeah.
Different connotation when you use another word.
Right.
Fuck, now I'm super excited for TGS because getting the...
There's no reason not to be excited for TGS.
There's never been a time not to be excited for TGS. There's usually something important happens at every TGS.
Yeah, but like...
Because of who we are as gamers.
Core Reunion?
I mean...
Crisis Core Reunion. Getting the date for that is like the one thing that I need to plan going forward. I need the Persona 4 Golden PlayStation release date. Those are the two things I need.
Yeah.
Does Atlas have a show? Atlas Sega.
I really just want...
Does Sega or Atlas have a show at TGS, Jalen?
I am working on it. Right now, I've seen... The last one I found was Capcom's.
And did they have anything other than Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Monster Hunter...
Battle Network.
Say about Resident Evil,
Exo Primal and Battle Network Collection, which I do care about because I love me some Battle Network.
We are all Mega Man EXE fans around here. You are in good.
The show
company,
was
my friend.
dope.
Never played it. Watch the show.
Yeah, Mega Man Anti-Warrior.
Appreciate it.
I have
games are actually pretty.
Appreciate the look of it.
Pretty damn fun.
Ooh, speaking of Atlas, I did boot up some SMT5 a couple days ago, and I beat Ishtar.
Ooh,
nice. How many things did you shut down for that fight?
The towers, all except for one. Like one, I'm like, I just can't get to. I'm looking at it. It's on a cliff, and I can't.
I'm gonna be 100 here. If you show up with like with a team with electric immunity, it don't matter whether she has those extra towers or not.
Oh yeah, my character had electric immunity, and I swapped in somebody that did, and I used Alice, and she's weak to wind and darkness. So we ate. We fucking ate. Yeah, it was dope. I was like, oh yeah, I miss this. I missed this. I even swapped in my Hydra for some little extra like darkness damage.
Okay, so looking at the Sega lineup for TGS, Sonic Frontiers, Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown, Persona 5 Royal, Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 3 Portable.
Give us a date for the other two, damn it.
Right? I don't get why they don't just fucking at least drop Persona 4 Golden. Like, I will probably get a date in October.
I'm going to say right now, just anyone to just drop is Persona 3 because it's the PSP one.
I mean, well,
they already did. The thing is,
it's a doggone visual novel.
Yeah, but the
remaster
that's the thing. The remastering process is already done on Persona 4 Golden.
These are actual remasters? I thought they were just ports.
I think they're just ports.
They're just ports.
They're not.
These aren't remasters.
They run better on the better hardware. So like
there's nothing to run with P3 portable.
Yeah, but they already ported Persona 4 Golden to PC. Is what I'm saying. Persona 3 Portable has not been ported anywhere since. Like Persona 5 Royal, it makes sense.
And that's what confuses me so much. Why aren't they doing FES, which you could get off the PS3?
Right.
Once again,
I mean, I don't know why
they make decisions. They don't always make good decisions. Damn it!
I want to play the fucking answer. I want to play as Aegis and deal with the after effects of the game. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like that's. Like I will say, the storyline of the answer it's so good.
I think people will watch the YouTube playthrough.
Yeah, watch the YouTube. Well, actually, don't until you either finish Persona 3 or watch all of Persona 3. Because that's the thing about it is you have to be attached. It's not even ruin some things. It's literally everything here is dealing with the after effects of that final boss fight. That boss fight causes something to happen. That something is what inspires the answer. And the more you're invested into that game and those characters, the more the answers just hits.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't recommend anybody do that as their first experience with Persona 3. But, like, if after you beat Persona 3 Portable, you want that content, it's out there. Because I think the reason they chose P3P was for the FemC.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, why? And then my question once again goes to, why don't you just
add it?
Make a new
version of 3 and then just...
Unless we get
all the dialogue is there.
Unless we get more news about Project Re Fantasy, the next thing they're going to do is a Persona 3 remake. I don't see us getting Persona 6 until after they do a ground up Persona 3 remake with FemC and the answer, like, because they'll definitely all those assets for Persona 3 dancing.
Yep.
The fact that they made all those assets for
PS4. The thing is, you're also talking about a good idea, Anton. So that's where I'm like a little skeptical about that, because that makes sense.
You can even,
and that's your first mistake. You fight
sense. The pro tags of 3 and 4 in Persona 5 Royal.
Fuck, I haven't done that yet.
It's a hard fight.
No.
Yeah, those two MCs are.
No.
Yeah.
And I will say this, in terms of power scaling, I want to say the order of strength would be 3, 5, 4.
Oh. You think Protag is weaker than Joker?
I mean, let's see. Thanatos versus Satanael. That's what it boils down to.
It's not even that. It's more the fact that Joker actually had to learn how to fight.
That's true.
Like, that's the thing about it is, like, as pro tags, like, Joker had to learn how to fight the most. But the thing about Makoto is everything he did was in the real world. There was no metaverse bullshit. No metaverse, no TV land.
Right.
It's just late at night.
It's the shit. Yeah. Was it this? No, that's
the dark hour.
That's the dark hour.
The dark hour. It's literally, it's just late night. Things are going wrong.
Hey, man, we've all been there.
Right. Yeah.
And also, I love the reasoning why. Also, I love the reason why it's a gun, because the whole thing about it is it doesn't have to be a gun. Canonically, it used to just be a tube with a button on it. But Akihiko, one of the characters, was like, "That's not dramatic enough," and Mitsuru was like, "Bet." And now it's a gun.
Boom, boom, boom. Persona 4 music is now just ringing out in my head. So does anybody have a one more thing before we wrap?
Yeah, 343. I need you to sit your ass down. I need you to stop. I need you to stop.
Oh God.
I have one more. Oh yeah.
It's not what
they canceled. Couch
it's what they did.
They canceled couch co-op, but somebody in the fucking code of the game found the workaround to make it work on Series X. It fucking works. It's couch there. Co-op? Yes. Split screen. Like the old days.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm still upset by the fact that Halo 5 didn't have couch co-op. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? This isn't Halo.
That's true.
Oh my God. It's just, God, 343 is like, this is the 5th time you fumbled this in a row.
I want to play Halo. I just need, like, I need a NVMe SSD for my desktop. That's what I really need. Like one just for games, because loading games off a hard drive
is hard.
But yeah, what was your one more thing, Madrid?
Endwalker. Endwalker. Jalen, I know you want to do something very specific. No.
Oh no, I'm going to say this right now. I physically cannot go confront Xenos without the ability to put fucking hands on him. Literally. I can't. I have to. I feel it in my soul. It must be hands. I can't beat him with the book anymore. It has to be physical hands. I know it's sick, and I'm working on it.
I'm not going to say anything.
But I gotta beat the shit.
When you get to the moon, when you get to the moon,
I know.
And then when you get back from the moon, holy shit.
I know.
The trailer is cool because it's like, yeah, here's a bunch of stuff that happens out of order.
But it's like we've been going back and forth with this bitch ass so long. I've used the book every time. At this point, I'm like, no. Not a book ain't enough for you. Clearly, I need to put literal hands on you. I got to do it.
All I will say,
blade.
But I will say though, I will
it.
say this though. I am also talking like I'm not going to buy a story skip for months.
Play the fucking game.
I have been playing the fucking game.
I will say this too. Don't worry about it. You have this vision in mind.
I got to do it right. I got to.
Like,
okay,
look,
so
at one point, y'all will mature enough to understand. At one point, you'll grow up enough to understand. But some things just got to be done right.
Level
no
skip.
We all understand that.
Still not a monk.
That's what we're saying.
So the more you play that character, is the less effective that level skip will be.
I know.
So
I know that's the thing about it is I'm about at the cutoff point where it wouldn't be worth it anymore.
Right. So just do that skip, get it to 80, and then just do the rest of Shadowbringers post game on it. Do Endwalker with it if that's what you feel like you need to do. But I guarantee you.
Right.
Look, I got to set it up right.
Don't sell yourself a dream, Jalen. And that's what we're saying.
Okay. Look. I've been wanting to pull Blondie by his goddamn hair since Stormblood. For the love of God, I have to put hands on this.
He is poetically battle horny.
Who is listening to this is just like
we're screaming at you.
You're all my tongue. The same thought at the same time.
Because all I could think about was like, damn. Man, yeah.
Madrid. I can't wait for you to beat Endwalker, and then because Jalen's not going to play before that.
The first trial?
I have played Final Fantasy multiple times this week. I've actually gotten up early and played some before work.
Nice.
Yeah,
like right. I'm not over here saying I got to do this right, and I'm not trying.
We're not saying that. We're just saying don't sell yourself a dream.
Sell yourself a dream. I just want to put hands on Blondie, and if I got to put I don't care if it's Dragon Blondie again. I don't care if it's Blondie. I don't care if Blondie gets possessed by his own dick. I'm putting hands on Blondie.
He's possessing something.
Madrid, how far did you get? How far are you?
Yeah, where are you? So
yeah,
I just did. So I did the next dungeon. Weren't you with me when we did that, Chris? Was that? Were you there?
No, you. I hopped on right after you beat the dungeon. So I don't.
Okay. Which
dungeon you did.
Is the one where like fucking Thavenir, where like meteors are crashing down and shit.
Oh, right.
Shit is going to shit. That one part in the trailer.
Turning into people are turning into monsters and everything. That's where he's at.
Yeah. It's Endwalker is fire. That's basically my takeaway. Like
solid place right now.
Yeah, they're really putting the emphasis on end and walking. You know what I'm saying?
They haven't done it yet. Until that walking has caused you depression multiple times in
Endwalker? Wait, real question. What level does Endwalker start at?
80.
Okay, I know what I'm doing this weekend. I already got the story skip for Monk. I know what I'm doing this weekend.
yeah.
It's like I already got it, dude.
It feels good.
Shadowbringers, get into Endwalker, and just go.
Oh my god! Post-game Shadowbringers is
and you get to replay all the dungeons and trials with Jalen. Like if you guys are really going to be on, I might have to get game time.
I'll play it as my healer.
I mean, shit. I've been consistently playing 14.
Yeah, I haven't
twice last week.
I was going to let content stack up on me because I'm being really productive without 14.
Have you played 6.2s?
No, I haven't had game time since before 6.2 came out.
That shit hits too.
Don't show you.
I thought you were just holding up the crystallized game time, Chris. Let me tell you about this game time, baby. Yep. Oh boy.
We're doing video gags. I gotta hold up my actual physical game time card.
Look at that. One ticket to Eorzea. Gotta love it.
Hey.
Yeah. I gotta getting a box copy of
game time. That's kind of dope.
Yeah. I put all my minions and stuff that I get with all my different things. I put those in.
My little trinkets. My digital trinkets.
Yep. But yeah, until next time, remember you can follow us all collectively around the internet. Cheesy Controller Podcast. Follow me on Twitter at Anton6, 3X's Chris.
You can follow me at Chef and Chris.
Jalen.
Squid Bishop.
Madrid.
Speedwagon X.
Alright, this has been a No It's Good production. The video version is edited by Lana Twisted Mind. The audio version is edited by Iknowjones. Until next time, keep it cheesy.